Oh,
Snap!
Snapping at every topic that makes your fingers snap. Otherwise, you're speaking to Mrs. T, the one and only Ndiamba Nabani.
With the one and only Mr. Toto.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? The one and only, the guy who is wise. The wisest man. Joe, like Zuri's like just looking at him. Who are you talking about? I'm talking about your father, girl. I'm talking about your father. Otherwise, the topic for today.
Our topic for today simply says that how to step into a new season.
How to step into a new season. So basically, I have a few points we're going to share.
And we're not alone with Zuri.
Yes, I boom. Then we with Popcorn. Popcorn is also featuring I boom.
Yeah, but she's also featuring with the flu.
Yeah.
So forgive the
yeah.
a few times.
Yes, a few times. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Let's get to 2K subscribers this year. Yeah, guys. Otherwise, the first, like number one for me, babe. Number one on how to step into a new season. First of all, we need to acknowledge that in a year, there's 4 different types of season. We have summer, winter, autumn, and spring. So you also need to understand that in life there are different types of season. When it's summer, understand it's summer. When it's spring, understand it's spring. When it's winter, do not want summer things. God, it's winter. You must understand it's winter. So I think sometimes as people, we forget that when you step into a new season, there are different types of season. If you were in winter for the longest time and God says jump, it's samba, move into summer.
Yeah, I think also, as we are growing up, I think we are realizing that there are different seasons for everything. There's a time where you feel like you're just losing loved ones. There's a time, wow, did you just smile at the camera? There are times where you just feel like you're losing loved ones. There are times when finances are not just going on point. There are times you're being loved. There are times where finances are not going on point. There are times where it's a season of being unemployed. Or it's the time of you looking for a better workplace than where you're working at, and it's a time, there comes a time when even people are also a season themselves. There are times where you have friends that are just good, just there for you. Everything is just on sync, and there are times where just friends become
who are savage,
and so I think that's life, because I was actually thinking to myself, I think it was for when we were children, we wanted to grow up. And now we're older, like, is this what you signed up for?
It's a trap. It's not what you signed up for.
But that's life, But I think it's always the part of we have to embrace any season that we're in. Good as it is, difficult as it is, And yeah, man, I think we're speaking about that. And I think also, even for us, who are, like, we've been a couple, but there have been differences in our marriage.
Yes.
There was a season like our finances are just booming, everything is happening.
Sex was just booming.
There
was no sex.
Yeah, there was time there was like sex because there's Zuri. There are times
even before that.
Yeah.
Like when we were dating.
There's a time that the finances are not looking up good.
There's a time you're not going out.
Yeah, there are times where there's no support from anyone, and there are times where you have to, so just basically in life, whether it's individual or with a couple, there are seasons, there are differences in life, and we can't, whether we like it or not, it just doesn't go like this.
Yes.
Life is like that.
Yes, I agree. So when you're stepping into a new season, you need to acknowledge those things. The first one for me, Papa, or let me say the second one, but let go of the fears of the previous season. So if you're stepping into a new season, you need to let go of the fears of the previous season, because if you do not let go of the fears of the previous season, you are going to have issues in the next season. You will not progress in the next season to the level that you're supposed to be progressing at. So let go of the fears. Just step into that new season. Let go of the fears. And in most times, it's not like we're scared what will happen. We're always scared that
yeah. And also I think with that, when you're stepping into a new season, it's also very important to understand that the people who are not there in your difficult season, why are you still trying to sorry
mama, sorry fa, we love you.
So the people that were trying to step, who were not there during your season, when it's a new season, why are you still trying to impressing those people?
Chile.
Why do we care about those
They
people?
must stay there.
You know, why are you trying to pull those people to this season? You get my point? And at the same time, if you went through a difficult time of a season, when it's time to be joyful, embrace that. Don't feel guilty. You know, you were the one who was going through difficult times. You were the one who was not going out. You were the one who was not unemployed.
And also sacrificing.
Yeah, you were the one who was
times.
sacrificing, you know. But now it's a good season. There's a new opportunity, or you know, just things are starting to change for the better. Embrace that season. You know, let go of those fears. You know, because the times what kills us also, Baba, is that on declining season, I'm scared that I will go back there
to that season. Yes. So you're living in the new season, but you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you see, so let go of those years, you know, and start embracing the new season you are in.
Yes. And also adding to that, be consistent of new habits. So if, for example, you're stepping into a new season and like you are meditating, you're going to the gym, you're eating healthier, be consistent. I think the saddest thing is sometimes we do it for the gram, we do it for social media, and we're consistent for 2 seconds, but try to be consistent at least for the 21 days to break a habit. Be consistent. Consistency, as I said from my previous podcast, that consistency is messy. It's not easy, it's not nice, but it is worth it.
And I think also, when it's a new season, try to start new habits.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to be saying. You know,
Yes.
try to start new habits and try to let go of old habits that are not working.
If
you know?
it was not working, why are you taking it to the new season again?
You know, I think there's people who have this bad habit of always wanting to check up on people, wanting to impress people, wanting, you know, like there comes a time for us, but I think we're to push out your friendship. You know, you are the only one who's
Using
commenting on the
kuphela
status
wena,
WhatsApp.
mntase,
Yeah,
kuphela
you know,
wena.
you're the only one who's trying to let's go out. That's a bad habit to take on. You know,
Always stringing people along.
yes, you know, we need to let go of those things because those things, they stress us unnecessarily. You know, develop new habits, and I think also as people, you know, we need to get to this point of siqale izinto ezintsha by ourselves.
And stop always stringing people.
Yeah.
Like I
Like
feel
life is not a teamwork thing.
Yeah,
This is not
teamwork.
football. This is not netball.
You were born alone, pindu farewell. You die alone.
Yeah.
Okay, that was
Yes, deep. You know, like, but we need to get to a point of we start new habits. Or I was saying that you also don't do them. Like, you know, sometimes there are certain businesses where you need to just do them on your own. There are certain new habits that you need to do them on your own. The fact that we always
even in marriage.
you know, there's things that come back. It's like these I'm on my own lena ikibe into yam nondomba kabe nento yakhe. Because that thing of, because sometimes I don't have the energy to help you on your habit.
And you don't have the passion as well.
Yeah, you know.
Like for example, I like going for walks and stuff, and my husband hates it. He doesn't like it, and I wanted to.
Too much.
I wanted it to be our thing.
I used to walk 45 minutes.
But then, like, as the reason why, also the reason why he doesn't like walks. He said we must walk the other day. He made us walk for more than 2 hours, and. And he kept saying we're almost there, and we're like so ever since then he doesn't like walking because he just doesn't know routes. So like I wanted it to be our thing so we can catch up, but I noticed that he hates it like with all his heart. So I would just go with my baby and stroller and stuff. But one thing I also noticed that when you're stringing him along, the walk is not nice anymore because I'm walking with a grumpy person.
I think it's like that thing of we've never understood that thing, but people who are doing solo dates, it's good. They love dates. They must go on solo dates. You know, but I think tonight we are so nandi class by 100.
Yeah.
You know, it's about nandi class by 50. Like that, but people are not in the energy. Are not in the mood that you
And
are
we
in,
don't
and you'll never
also
do
have the
anything.
same
Yeah, we don't have
energies.
the same energies, you know. And people are going through a lot. Yeah, so when you want to go about all that mood, you will never do anything if you wait
Yes.
for Wanyabantu. So I think we need to build new habits individually.
Yes, and your new habits or your new thing might never grow if you're always stringing people along. It will die. It's over.
Yeah.
Because-
In the morning, sorry to cut you off. In the morning, I love doing in the land yoga. Yeah, well,
But I don't.
my sister's like, if I feel the one why are we
Not
waking
at
up?"
5. Now I'm more
slept.
of doing meditation later on. Yeah,
So it's my thing. I enjoy doing it. Man, it's not working because Dombi is not part of it. She doesn't like doing it at that time. She wants to do it later on. It's fine. I must teach myself to start new habits for myself.
Yes.
And when I do those habits, I'm going to become a better person for Yen.
Excellent. Also, sometimes there are, sorry guys, I'm also reading, I wrote notes. Sometimes they like the old friends won't be part of the new season, and that is fine. I was saying to a friend of mine that Habi said to me that you need to understand what type of friend you are in your friendships. For example, you might be a friend for working out, you might be a friend of speaking with finances, you might be a friend of church friend because it's convenient, you go to church friend, neighborhood friend, and the list is endless. Yeah, but also you need to know what type of friend you are in that season. And if you do know that, also when that friend doesn't show up, because you know what type of friend they are. So also when you're stepping into a new season, there might be other friends that you have to let go because they're not serving you into the new season. They'll just pull you back, and it's fine, but it's just that the season that I'm going in requires me to be at this level, and when I just have to like behind. So don't feel bad when you just have to delete people's numbers and just move on.
Yeah, because I think also it's the part of to understand that when people go, and people are experiencing different things. Sometimes a person cannot become the friend that you want them to, because they are going through a personal thing that they didn't even tell you about. At times it's like sometimes a friend is not going to be available because they are unemployed and they are going through the challenge of just applying for work, interviews. That thing can be stressful. When going to interviews, it builds anxieties. Seeing yourself not having money. But there's this friend of yours,
a needy friend.
Just living life. We are more nearly, but it's a case of like, and I'm going through another challenging situation. So at times I think as we are growing, we need to understand that people go through difficult things in life, and life is hard, guys. Like life is hard. So we need to
makes it hard.
So dude. So I think also there's nothing wrong to understand that places in Dikoyo, I'm just gonna go with my 2 friends. Places in Landela, I'm just gonna go with my 3 friends. We need to embrace that thing. This thing of we must be 12 in a group. People like it's hard for everyone to be in the same space and mentality at the same time. So we end up not doing things, or we end up unnecessary. In a new season, learn to go with new people if they are available.
On the last one is pray. Continue praying. Pray for something new. Pray into the season that you're stepping into. Just continue praying and trusting that everything will go well. So I'm just gonna quickly read.
Can I just comment on the part of prayer? I think also prayer, guys. It's. I read somewhere it says when we pray, we prayer is a powerful thing that it creates a vision, imagination. So what you are praying for, you have to see it. But you have to use your imagination. So if you are praying for something, you picture it and sense it. You at the same time speak it into existence. Use the words, but I declare. Give God a challenge. So when we are praying, we have to use our imagination. I pray for this in there's born and empire. And also a prayer is when we've reached that point and there's mandate and doing, that's when prayer comes in. And there are times where you need to be grateful. I thank God for this and this, but that's the time you have to pray. You have to give God a challenge. And most importantly, I like Paul, he says, pray it as if it's a Wednesday. And when you are praying it, say thank you before you even receive it. Why? Because he's already doing it. But like when we finish praying, we need to get that feeling
Amen.
We mustn't do this thing of hence we don't do those things of reciting a prayer. So use your own language, you comfortable now to speak to God. And when you're asking for something, imagine having that thing. And prayer, it's where we lack it goes to impossibility. Yeah, but like let's task. So by the time he sends into, I feel like sometimes we don't appreciate God because like let's give him a big challenge. He's God at the end of the day. So when you pray, imagine if you are praying for work, imagine having that work, the type of outfit that you'll be wearing on that day. You see, imagine seeing yourself waking up that morning, speak it into existence.
Yeah,
You get my point? And after that, once he's not even given you, and you say thank you, that's faith. We need to apply faith with life. I life here, we need to be strong. This life is not for my part of this life. It's for people who must have faith, and we must challenge ourselves. Young as we are, we must take ownership of the space of Christianity.
Yay! Take up space. You see, guys.
And I think also, sorry, just to cut you off, we're speaking in this thing also as being in a season that we are not comfortable with.
But we're stepping into
a new season.
Actually, we have stepped into a new one, but letting go of the previous things, it's messy.
I think just to be frank, because this is a family conversation, like we are also stepping into a new financial season where things are changing for us.
Yes.
Where the season we were in financially, things were just not good.
Yes.
And when you are financially not good, there are anxieties.
Yes.
You are scared to spend.
Heart palpitation.
You overthink about money. You don't go out. Even to the couple. We start blaming each other about, hey, why did you buy bread? Why did you tell no peanuts? So we're speaking this thing for ourselves, but sharing it to you that we are stepping into a new season. But as we're stepping into a new season, we need to just change attitude, mentality of the previous season.
Yes, I also like
to let go of those anxieties.
Yeah, also like we stepped, I feel like there's so much to be grateful. We stepped into a new season of new jobs, like just growing in dynamics.
New place of
staying. Like everything just, when you're stepping into a new season, it's like God just gives it to you at the same time. It's like what I said from the previous podcast, that sometimes God gives other people blessings at 10 rand each, 10 rand, and then sometimes God just gives you 100 rand at one go. I was just 100 rand, but all we're trying to say is that like what he was saying, you see why I always want him here. You see why I'm married to him. You see why my daughter is blessed. It's because of such wisdom. But guys, all I'm going to say, my last word is that speak things into existence.
And I think to anyone who's going through whatever challenge you are going through, well, it could be financial, it could be losing a loved one, it could be depression, that thing is temporary. And the best way to overcome that, zibone uRight. The life uyifunayo zibone uyiphila ngokule meko. One of the ways to overcome depression, see yourself being freed from it whilst you're still going through it. Maybe. Otherwise, we can relate because we are also human beings. We go through those things.
And we're real. In this channel, we are real.
Yeah,
we're real. Otherwise, thank you for listening. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And make sure you share with your friends. And until we meet again.
Snap it.
Snap, snap, snap.